All right, hi you guys. This is Jimmy from Keller Williams Realty Southwest, and this is part 2 of a video on showing you how to set up your Macintosh printer so that you can print on our Konica Minolta printers here at Keller Williams Realty Southwest in beautiful Las Vegas. The first video went over downloading your drivers, and you should already have the drivers on your computer. If you have any questions with that one, you can just go back to the first video. Here we're going to be setting up the printer and doing a test page. So the first thing we're going to do is set up the printer, and the way to do that is to go into System Preferences up here through the Apple menu. The other way you can actually access this menu is if you go down to your bar, down at the very bottom, the one that looks like it's got a bunch of gears, that's your System Preferences also. Gets you to the same place. We're then going to go to Printers and Scanners, and you can see we've got no printer set up right now, so we're just going to click plus, add a printer or scanner. There are 3 printers here in Keller Williams Realty Southwest, and they're all accessed through IP address. What we're going to be concentrating on this video is the printer that's right in the copy room right by the bullpen. Okay, and all you have to do is type in the IP addresses, which is 192.168.10.32. If you've done it right down here in location, it'll automatically find copy room. Ta-da! See how it showed that for you? Okay. Obviously, you have to be on the Keller Williams Realty Southwest network in order for this to work. This will not show up if you're not on our network. Okay. Notice here it says LPD. Make sure that that's defaulted at LPD. And the last thing we're going to do is just put in our drivers. We've already downloaded them, so we're going to select the drivers for this printer. Type in Konica Minolta. And actually, I just put in the first 4 letters. And there's all the different drivers. The printer over in the copy room is actually the C454E, so select that one. Click, and then once you're done, click Add. And if you've done it right, ta-da, it gives you this nice little window that said it's setting up. Everything here is fine. All you have to do is click OK. We've clicked OK, and then we're done. The printer is actually inside the computer now. Now let's go back to Safari. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a preset for the printer, so no matter what program you use on your Mac, it'll print to that printer. I use Safari just because it's an Apple program, it's a default. So we're going to go to Print, act like we're printing something. And then it's going to open up the printer window. See how it's a nice big window here? If you press on this Hide Details button, sometimes you might see the smaller window. And so if it's ever small like this, make sure you show details so you see the full thing. All right, now what we're going to do is we're actually creating a preset here. Okay, and there's 3 things we have to change. The first one is the output method. This is really the most important one. This is where we put in your code, your printer code. That's the same code you use whenever you do a print or a fax or a scan. You have to put it into your computer. We'll have it memorize it so that okay, we're going to have it memorize it so every time you print, it's the same. And we go to Detail. Oops, hold on a second. Why is it going like that? Let's make sure we got the number in right. We did account track. Whoops. And then there's the password. We're just going to click it in. The reason it's showing up like this is because I actually already put the account track in once before. Once you've done it once, even if you put another Konica Minolta printer on here, it should automatically save it. But what will happen is once you put that account track, once you just click that, this window should show up. And then you just type in your 8-digit number here, all right? And then you say Save Settings and click Do Not Show This Window Again. What that'll happen is then you never have to do it again. So if I click OK, then see how it's checked off? It'll always be there. So that was the first thing we do is output method. The second thing we're going to change is Layout and Finish. We default it to single-sided. If you ever want to do a 2-sided one, you can, but more times than not, we want single-sided. And last but not least, we're going to go down to Quality and save it as Auto Grayscale. All right. So now that we've changed those 3 settings, I'm going to go up to the Presets window, and I'm going to say Save Current Settings as a Preset. And the most important thing is we're only saving it for this printer. What I usually say is just Grayscale, single-sided. And it's only for this printer. So that means every time you come to this printer, you should make sure that printer is selected and then grayscale single-sided, say that 10 times fast, and then click the printer button. At the very bottom, after you've clicked print, It will show up down there, it'll bounce up, and then about 5 seconds it'll disappear. See ya, goodbye, it just got printed. I hope that was helpful. I know I went through it kind of fast. That's why we did it as a video, so you could slow it down, watch it 100 times. If you have any other questions, just ask Jeff. All right, thanks. Bye.